Welcome to Pathway. Today we're in Singapore at the Shangri-La's Rasa Sentosa Hotel on the island of Sentosa, and we're here for the IDF Caribbean Dominoes Festival, the first ever event of its kind in Asia.
The Sentosa Development Corporation is a government statutory board that's tasked with the development of the Sentosa Island as well as the operation of the island. And we have, over the 25 years, developed it into one of the region's leading tourist attractions for overseas visitors. Well, Sentosa is a very unique place. We are positioned as a resort island with a lifestyle that includes many attractions, beautiful beaches, 5-star hotels, and basically everything that you want to have for a relaxing holiday in the sun, all in one place. Well, Asia is a wonderful place, and you should come and visit us soon. And Singapore is a wonderful place for you to start your vacation in Asia because we are an information hub, and we have all the airline connections and the facilities to help you to plan your tour of Asia. And Singapore itself has many tourist attractions to keep the foreign visitors busy, including places like Sentosa Island, where we have everything you need for a relaxing holiday in one place.
The first ever Caribbean Dominoes Festival in Asia took place at Shangri-La's Rasa Sentosa Resort, attracting participants from the Caribbean, England, Sweden, USA, Australia and Singapore. The Women's Festival Trophy was a hard fought-out contest between Patricia Bunce, Sybil Stewart and Kathy Duncan.
Playing here. What's down there? Paul? Wow, man.
A delighted Kathy Duncan celebrates her win.
Yeah. Champion, yeah.
Kathy Duncan has been a keen domino player for many years. Based in South London, she's toured all over the country with some of the best domino players in the UK. The pairs championship will be fought out between Eddie Blake and Alec Borland against Ruddy Salmon and Maxwell Barton. Amongst domino players, the pairs is always the most exciting and popular style of play. This gives them an opportunity with their partner to take on their rivals. So today, this is going to be definitely one of those tough competitions. For many of the players, this is their first time to Singapore. So this has been an exciting landmark event. Also a great opportunity for cultural exchange and the making of new friends. And if they can beat their rivals at the same time, that certainly makes the trip even better.
me close. Yeah.
Three.
Yeah, but if I can't win, I'm making her win.
Five. Five.
At least I'm in squad. It's just a bit of squad.
Dominoes also is a game of relaxation, concentration and contemplation. However, winning is everything.
Red here. Watch out. Oh, oh. One. Two.
Champions! There can only be one king on the block. Borland and Blake are now the Caribbean champion pairs of Asia. The Maestro World Championship is between Alec Borland and Milton Johnson. Maestro is the most advanced style of dominoes in the world. It involves just two players playing both hands. Concentration is definitely needed with this style. One against one means there can only be one winner. Milton Johnson is now the favourite. This is the last game.
What just happened? No. How did that get there? Who did it?
He put it there. Run away.
No, run away. What are you talking about run away? We're not playing run away.
Yeah, that's the rule of the game. You lost because of that? On my side, I should have marked 1-1. It's 1-1.
So press that one off.
No, make it steady.
No, you press that one off. That makes it.
That's yours. Try to do something. If you win, you have to.
You trust me? You can never trust me.
1-1.
Milton's already thought 2 rounds in front. He's worked it out and he's won the game.
Hey, mix here.
Maestro champion. All Alec can do is shake his hand.
Maestro man.
The best man wins.
Yeah, man. Look how we're playing the ball. And if you want me, then Maestro will give me some of that.
Well done, hubby.
World Maestro champion.
What did I tell you about me?
The festival attracted personalities from around Singapore. There was Shah, one of the top nightclub DJs.
He's never passed
He's never passed in a game yet, and he's never played Michael. He has never played dominoes before in his life, and he has not even passed. Beginner's luck.
Yeah, I passed.
3 games in a row. See, now you're a star. There you are. Look at the camera.
won. My first time playing this game.
Shah is also a national boxing champion. Also on the table is Khalid Caesar from America. Throughout the festival, he's been demonstrating the American style of play that in fact was inherited from the French.
First time. But
Amazing.
first time I'm passing the game. Luck.
The festival has been designed for local people and visitors to join in the fun. Shah is partnered by Hyacinth Sewell, and Khalid is partnered by Alec Borland Jr.
Oh my God, it's passed.
Pass again.
Play. Play.
The lag is running out.
Hey, we won.
The winners of that game is Hyacinth and Shah.
Ah, you were all right.
You know the freezing time, and then unfreezing time.
Also joining in the fun was Mike Kazim and his colleagues from MTV Asia. The festival represents a new and exciting dimension to promoting cultural exchange and understanding, combined with tourism. The game of dominoes is simple to learn, fun to play, and promotes friendship and harmony. Even new players begin to feel the competitive edge. After all, we all like to win.
You're the winner.
What was that?
It's all about concentration. Sometimes when you play the game, it's very good to look back and try and work out where you played the wrong card.
My turn, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Damn, that's loud.
Dominoes means concentration. Concentration, concentration. If you don't concentrate, you can't win. You've got to study those cards.
Okay. I'm playing here. Just like it was.
Brian and his colleagues have been organising Dominoes demonstrations for the hotel guests. He has had a lot of training from the players from London. It will be interesting to see if all that extra training has paid off. He seems very confident anyway. Some of the unlucky players stand around and watch, We're now at the semi-final. Maxwell Barton, Gene Sim. This is where it starts to hot up now. Any mistake, and you could be in trouble.
No, she can play. In the semi-final. At least I go to the quarterfinal. Pass. Pass.
David Bryan.
Okay, I'll fix.
Come on.
Right, we're in the semi-final now.
How many cards have we got?
One dead. Him kill one. One dead.
Very quickly. Okay. Quickly.
Dominoes is also a game of caution. Look and study before you play.
I know one in your hand already.
Don't listen to outsiders. That could be the winning domino if the calculations have been done right.
You go and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she have one.
Gene Sim, communications manager from the hotel, wins the game.
She have the two others. Which one you play?
3 wins.
So it's my time.
Yeah.
Sparrow. No, you can't.
Oh, he was my friend at the start.
Really? When the competition's over, you can have Sparrow.
And now the grand final. Who is going to win? Gina Maxwell or Sandra and Alex? Would you believe it? Gene and Maxwell have done it. Gene, a total newcomer to the game of dominoes, is now the Sentosa International Trophy champion with her partner Maxwell Barton. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Rudy Page from London, and I'm very proud to say that we've just completed the first ever Dominoes Festival in Asia here in Sentosa, Singapore. So that's fantastic. And as you know, we put on events in the UK, Jamaica, Cuba, USA, so it's really great to come to a brand new market and create a successful event for the first time. I would now like to call Mr. John Rice, who's the Executive Assistant Manager of the Rasa Sentosa Hotel, to help with giving out some of the prizes. The first prize that we will be giving out now is the Women's Festival Trophy. And the winner's trophy has been sponsored by the Rasa Sentosa Hotel. Again, this is the first ever individual competition here in Asia, and also the first women's international tournament in Asia. And as you know, we organised the first ever ladies international tournament 3 years ago, so it's great. So I'm going to ask you to come up in reverse order. So first of all, third place, Patricia Bunce. Okay, thanks. Second place, Sybil Stewart. Runner up. Well done. And the winner of the first ever international tournament here in Asia, Festival Women's Trophy, goes to Kathy Duncan from London.
Kathy, what about me? I'm jealous already.
I know. Come and stand on the other side. Three's fun. Two's boring.
Okay, thanks. Okay, no. The second competition of the festival was the festival pairs, and I would like to call up the two runners-up, and that's Ruddy Salmon and Eddie Barton, runners-up. The festival pairs winners, Eddie Blake and Alex Borland.
Go, Alex, go. Go for it, guys.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Rice, Raza Centosa Hotel. Before I announce the winner of the Maestro Stratagem competition, I would like to introduce Mr. Chris Minjut, who's the events officer at the Sentosa Development Corporation. As you know, Maestro Stratagem is the most competitive style of dominoes. So I'm very proud to announce we have our first world champion for Maestro, and it was created here in Sentosa, Singapore. The runner-up was Mr. Alec Borland. Well done, Alex. The first ever Maestro world champion, Mr. Milton Johnson. Well done, Milton. Right, this is the one you've all been waiting for. Sentosa International Trophy. Let's tell you the thinking behind this. Now this type of tournament where we have somebody from the tourists partnered with somebody from the local country, we first pioneered in Cuba, for those of you who remember how great it was. So once again, I'm so happy to say in Asia, the first time ever, the Sentosa International Trophy, which in fact has been sponsored by the Sentosa Development Corporation. I would like to call up the winners of the Sentosa International Trophy. Jean Sim from Raza Sentosa Hotel and Eddie Barton from the Cosmopolitan Dominoes Club in Wandsworth, London. I'd like to make our usual presentation to our IDF official that does a lot in the background, and that's Sandra Borland, if you come up. Thank you very much. We've had great cooperation, assistance, and really working in partnership with both the Rasa Sentosa, or Shangri-La's Rasa Sentosa Hotel, and also the Sentosa Development Corporation. So we'd like to leave just a little plaque to say thank you very much. So I'd like to ask John Rice, Assistant Executive Manager of the hotel, to come up and receive this from me. Thanks.
Thanks, Freddie.
And then if Chris Mindrup would accept on behalf of the Sentosa Development Corporation. Thank you very much, everyone. But one last thing before I go, would all the prize winners come back to the front here so we can have a group shot? Thank you very much.
All right, David Bailey. Smart.
As a bonus, Jean Sim has been crowned HRH, Her Royal Highness.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna kill you.
The spirit of Dominoes, bringing people together. From Shangri-La's Rasa Sentosa Resort in Singapore, see you on the next pathway.
That was wonderful.
Beanie.